Hello everyone, and thanks for stopping by today. I am working on the Where the Poppies Bloom mini journal, I guess it would be, and it's on the I used composition book to start this, and this is the composition book that I used. This is one I made a mistake in, so I'm using this, but it's the same thing. If you haven't seen it, it's on the video before this one. Okay, I never can find to link them below. You know, the whole series. That would be a good thing, huh? I'll have to try to figure that out, how to put it in my description, you know, where all the videos that I do on one project. Okay, I have a playlist too, but you know, it's kind of hard to get to the playlist for some reason. It's hard to get a playlist going. So anyway, I took one of the pages, one of the first pages, and I bent it down to make sort of a pocket there. I'm sorry, I'm out of breath because I was playing with this and playing with it, and I'm like, I've got to stop playing and just get it on here. So what I'm going to do is just glue this on here. I think I'll use some of this glue here to get it started, and then I'll go around it with the other glue. So, let's see. I don't know how much it needs to be. Probably this needs pretty good coverage glue through here. So I inked in this center part because of the you know, you can't really cover it that well, and you want to make sure that the edges are covered in case your paper is not quite the right size. Okay. And then I cut this piece out. It was a scrap that I was using last time, and I thought, well, that's kind of what I want to do, is use scraps and stuff we have. Well, let's see, that didn't quite. Let's cut a little bit shorter on that edge. I measured it and measured it, and yeah, a lot of times I did. It's okay, as long if it's sticking up, it's fine on that edge anyway. Okay, so I thought I would just like stick something in there. Oh, I meant to pull out my washi. Not washi. What do I want? Gosh, I forgot what it's called. You know, that's gauzy stuff. I was going to use some and maybe put them down the edge a little or something. Could always do something like that. Actually, I could do both sides of this at the same time with something. Even a piece of paper. If I want to cover that, but I could do that later too. Okay, so now we have this pocket, and I need to cover this because the backing is not covered, but we don't need to do the whole thing. We just need to do this small area. So let me find, so my printer, I had to buy a new printer. I'm sorry for this mess, you guys. I needed to make a video. I wanted to make a video. So I got a new printer, and it took me a while, pretty much all of yesterday and pretty much all this morning, to get it to work right. I'm not sure if it's working yet still. I don't know. That's pretty vivid. Let me try something a little less. I was just playing with it and I thought, if I'm going to print something, let's print something that goes with this. Yeah, that one one's a little bit better. So I cut off the edges, and then I couldn't get it to print borderless, but then it did print borderless, so I don't know exactly. It won't let me stay on the same, because I have to have it on presentation, I can't even say it now, presentation paper. I don't think we need to cut all the rest of it, so I think what I'll do is put this inside here like so, and about, okay, I'm gonna cut that edge. Oops. I was trying to not to have to cut all the edges to save time. But sometimes it's just better to do it when you save more time. Okay, so let's stick that in there. And we can come up a little more because we could use this paper for something else. You just want to make sure that you can't, whoops, I'm sorry, I meant to do it this way. These little books are really kind of tough, you know. All right, come on, let's go up here a little. That way you can't see it. And then I'm just going to, I might use pencil. Let's see if I can. I can't even keep a straight line. Can't even see it. I'm not going to worry about it. If it's hanging over a little bit, I'll just try to get to it and cut it down. Okay, so that's there. Just wants to be difficult. Okay, so let me, these are the pages that are on between the two pages that we have to cut away. I think I'm going to put this down here. Let me just see this. Yeah, I'm going to put it, I'm going to cut this a little bit. I'm going to get off that edge. Let me put some glue. So you guys are probably used to watching how to do this, but if you haven't watched how to do an altered book, this is a kind of a mini way to do it, which I don't really like to do big altered books. I don't know, they're just tedious to me. Okay, so now we have to make sure that, I think I was going to go over that, wasn't I? I don't remember now. Oh, I didn't ink. Oh, I can ink it after. I'm going to turn it so I can look over here and see what's going on. so crooked. Now, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to trim this a little bit. Alright, so now let me ink this page a little, and we can lay the other page down on top of it. And then hopefully find something to decorate this with. Okay, because it is going to be a pocket. Alright, so we're going to glue this to this. Oops. So the 4th of July is right around the corner. The 4th of July is my daughter's birthday. And she was just here a while ago, and she said she didn't want to do a party. She said she wanted to relax. But the teenagers are coming to have a party for the 4th. But she says I don't have to deal with them. My granddaughter is inviting people, and she said she's going to be the one to deal with all the kids. So I guess we're going to do some, I don't know about, this doesn't, kind of, this is a 1/2 inch. I think maybe that might be, no, not really. It might be a little bit shorter, but it looks better rounded. So she might do something, she might call and tell me to come over Saturday or Sunday and do something, since we have the long weekend. Oh, that's great. I'm sorry. I didn't bring my water in here. This is the problem, too. If you don't glue it, maybe I can work this out. You need to hold it up straight up when you glue, like that. Otherwise, it won't lay down because it moves. All right, so I guess it's okay now. Got it enough. It doesn't take much off. Okie doke. And looking for my needle pen thing. I don't know where it goes. Okay, so obviously this is a pocket, so we'll have to make a journal card for there. Something. And then, so we have like these extras that I coffee dyed will make great backs to the journal cards. You can write on them. So I don't know. If I have anything in the way of a big journal card. I don't think I do. Okay. I really don't know what I'm gonna do. Did you guys see the front? I finished it with the glue over the top, and then I did a little inking over the textured paint. Yeah, it's a little warpy, but I think it'll work out once we get it done. All right, so what was I gonna put here? I had a thought. Don't remember. I thought I could put this little pocket. I kind of wanted to do more than just throwing a pocket on. But let me oh, this kit is from Artie Mays. And I'll try to put her link below if you want this poppy. I might have two poppy ones in here that I'm not aware of it, who they belong to. So, but I know Artie Mays is one for sure. And I think it's the one that has pockets and tags and that kind of thing. So I don't know. I could put it in this corner and now, no, I can't glue it down all that way. So let's just do it over here. Let me ink it. Okay. I'm not sure why she didn't put a flap on the bottom, but I think it'll be okay. So any other news I have? I don't think I do. It's just been really quiet here. Hot, humid, rainy. I can't find that darn. There it is. Yeah, it's been kind of nasty in that respect. So I was thinking about, I could do something like that, or I could put what was it? I had another fabric. Oh, I have this fabric. This will make for a bulky journal when we get done with this, I think. So, I don't know. I kind of like that, but I don't know if I want it that big. I don't know. That's too short. I don't really like this end. Okay. That's a little too dark. And I have this that Mary sent me a long time ago, and I just can't get, I'm not able to use it. At least not there. Okay. So let me ink this and see how. This was just a paper I made a long time ago. Out of book page. Napkins and that. Okay. No, I don't think I want two fabrics there. Let me find another paper. Could use some of this that matches the top up here. I have a 50-50 chance to tear it the right way, and I never do. Tear it the right way. You know, so it's not too white. Yeah, I can just ink that up a little bit. Okay, I'll do that there. Get some glue on that. And I think I want to do something else, but I'm not sure yet what. Should have used glue stick. Whoops. Why are you falling over on that? Okay. It's almost empty, that's why. Whenever your glue or your glue sticks, bottles get low, they fall over all the time. So we'll put another... well, that looks kind of cool because it's got that same sort of coppery look. Kind of seems like it should be there. Whoops. I think I like it on that side. Probably, let me use this glue. Might hold a little bit stronger. Okay. Takes a little bit to dry that, a little bit longer. Okay. Okay, so we need a journal card up here, but those are so easy to make. I don't know if I want to make one now. And then something in that pocket, which should be... It's not on cardstock. I'm getting to where I don't print on cardstock. I'd rather just glue it onto cardstock or sew it around. But I don't see anything in cardstock. That one's cardstock. Yeah, I think I like that because of that blue. Looks nice there. So I'll have to come back and sew around it, ink it, then we'll get a journal card in here. So now, I thought I had that fixed. All right, you guys, I'm not going to do this every time. What am I doing? Now it's like the pocket. Well, I may have to take this off and redo it. I'm just going to have to watch for that in the future. I forgot about, that it won't match up. Okay, so now we have this one, and in here we can glue these together, and then I can use it to add a envelope or a tag or whatever I want. It's gonna drive me nuts. Or I could lay it on top, or I can put them inside like one on each side if I wanted. Well, I have to close that up eventually, but so now we have this page, and then we were going to rip out 7 more, and I may do that a little later, the rest of them, and have them ready to go. But I thought I might want to do, okay, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I get to 2 at a time. 6, 7. Okay. And so these 2 now go together. So I could leave this in the long way, and that way I could make a pocket. I could make like a tuck here. That might be kind of cool. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. I'm just gonna fold it here, and I was thinking, should I make a divot right there to, okay, I'll do something here in a minute. Well, not in a minute, maybe I won't do it on this video, but I'll do something with that, keeping it in mind. Okay, so then I want to do another one, and I'm going to leave this one long like this. I had an idea and I wanted to try it, so let me, how much time do I have? Okay, get it. All right, so I have a junk mail envelope here somewhere. There it is. So what I was thinking of doing is cutting it down. I want it to fit here at the bottom. Actually, hold on a second. I'm going to have to take these pages out too, so it will work like I'm thinking. And these composition books, you can coffee dye them. You know, a lot of times I bought lined paper or a grid paper at Walmart, you know, inexpensive at school time, thinking, oh, this is great. You know, I can coffee dye. Well, you can't, because it all turns blue because all the lines start fading and everything. But this composition book works great. See, it didn't do any bleeding at all on the colors. So it's very permanent ink if, you know, if you want to use something like this. I mean, I wouldn't mind just getting a book and do all of the pages like that and use them on the backs and stuff. With a good background. Okay, so now I have these 2 pages that are going to be together. At least at this point. Okay. So I thought I could take envelope, coffee dyed envelope. I need to cover this first, but I'm going to show you what my plan is. That way you can see if you think it would be good or not. Okay, so we're going to have to cut this down because it's too long. To use that for a tuck or something. Okay, so now that should fit down there. And I'm going to cut across here. I want the fold to be at the bottom. So we'll see what happens here. Just want to... That almost could make another one. I don't know, we'll see. But I wanted the window. All right, so now this one needs to be cut. See if I can do that without going crooked. Okay. So that will be attached here, I hope. So we'll have a pocket here with the window. So let's say let's pick this one, it's a little better. So the whatever tag we put in here, journal card or whatever, will show through this window. And this I'll cover with paper. And then we'll cover this side, and then we'll have a you know, a tuck back there too, pocket. So let me see if I can cover this. I wonder if I could cover it with vellum. This has a little bit of rugged edge. With the printer. The printer didn't like vellum this time. Okay, so I could do it there. And that side is okay. Okay, let me see if I can trace through this to cut the window. And of course you can't see all of it when you want to. Way down too far on that last bit. Gosh, that red right there, you can't see through it. Can't see through it. If I had a light box, I could. Maybe I'll lift it up. Way off on the other side. All right, let me get my smaller scissors. How they could get the back. They're not supposed to. This must be the other pair, old ones. feel like I'm going to get this cut wrong, and then, you know, it's not going to work. Wish me luck. I don't know. Sometimes I wish I would just rather do a collage around it. Kind of hard to tell. This one, I get it glued down, I'll know better. I'm not really crazy about that. Ink this in here, maybe it'll. I'm always trying to figure out something I can use these envelopes for. I haven't done junk mail for a long time. I used to love to do it, but then I'm thinking you guys might have got bored with it. You know, how many videos can you watch on junk mail? Okay. Would like to mimic that. This side, because that one looks pretty clear. This side, it's like this is a little too short. I am not, I can't draw for my life. Okay, we'll let it go. I'm going to use my glue tape on this because I think I'm getting close enough to the window. Don't want to go into the window. I don't know if I want to put glue stick. I don't know. It'll start to wrinkle. If it doesn't work, I can always start over. You know, I have 100 of these envelopes. Then this glue thing doesn't want to be happy. Okay. I'm pretty sure that is the right. I mean, the paper's upside down, I realize that. But right, or okay, so fold this in half. I don't know if the original fold is still there or not. All right, so now I can decide to put something behind that so that when you pull it out, it will be something in there, like this script. And that piece isn't quite long enough. I guess I'll glue it on, trim it off. I think I want to kind of a little vintageness on this. Press on that part. Just need to press on this part. Okay, so now that is done, but I don't like this window around it, so I don't know what I could put there. Like, you know, just to kind of put something around the edges, but I don't what it would be. I'm not going to do this. I'm just kind of getting an idea of what it would be like. All to get that little envelope with the with the opening. Okay. I think I'll just leave it and I will see what else I can do to disguise it. Okay, so now this would go not there. So I need to cover the back of this page. Yep, this one has to be covered. So this would be probably a good page to, you know, just cover it with one of these that came out of the book, like so. Okay, so this one is going to be another pocket, and this one will be this, and I'll have to cover these pages. And this is a little bit shorter than the corner here, but I think if I go a ways away from here, it'll look okay, because I'll try to put something along that edge just to make it look better. Okay, so then when after this is covered and this one is covered, then we'll have 2 tucks here for stuff. Okay, so where am I? All right, so I guess that's about it. I kind of wanted to get more done, but I don't know, it takes a minute. I think it's going to be cute though. I really do. It's going to be wonky. It's going to be kind of wobbly looking, which is what Amy's at Crafty Cats is. It's a little bit, you know, lopsided. And, you know, there's not going to be many pages in here at all, I don't think. By the time I get them cut out, we'll see what happens, but I kind of like that. Just different. And even on a regular page, if you just wanted to take a piece of paper and fold it and put it at the bottom, it makes a nice little, you know, tuck. Or you could even do it on the side like this and cut it there and have it tuck there where, you know, your journal card shows. Yeah, you could do that. You could do that, and then you could do a longer tag here. Where's my longer one? Since we have all this length we can work with. Yeah, so we could do that. Or we could cut this and put it up here, so this tag would be going this direction. And then we could put, you know, a tie here. Yeah, this is kind of what I wanted, so I'm just going to plan to do it that way. Okay, guys, so I'll let you go. Hopefully you got something out of this video today. I always hope you get something, and can't finish everything, so yeah. So this one, I don't want you to have to sit and watch me cover these pages with paper. So I will try to get that part done, and then we can go on to more pocket decorating. What I'm going to do with this. It's weird, but I like it. I don't know what I'm doing here yet. Probably going to put a pocket on this side, but I think this turned out really cute. It's the vintageness I was looking for. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to like, because a lot of you, I notice, you know, you leave even comments and there's not a like, and I just wonder if that makes a difference in my the algorithm of my channel. So give it a try and let me know if it's I'll let you know if it works. Okay. Have a great day. Bye.